going on? Lost connection. Who's here? Anyone? Janet's here. Libby is here. Barbie's here. Caroline. City Hip. Nadia. Oh, Janet, how are you, darling? City Hip Fitness is here. Barbie lovers. Hi, guys. Yay, hi, Loz. The Sylv's here. Oh. Hi, everyone. I'm only on my second coffee. I'm half asleep. I've been up for hours, but I haven't actually had a coffee yet. What's going on, guys? Good to see everyone. Oh! Just stretch my shoulders or something. Slept funny. I've been good, but those pesky negative thoughts have been trying me today, flipping them. Oh, look, guys, I had a lot this morning. I had to really go hard on myself this morning in the shower. I actually started watching one of Manifesting with Kimberly's videos just then. And I'd actually seen it on her TikTok because she'd added a bit of it on her TikTok about when you're in no contact having inner conversations. And it's a wonderful little rampage she does about inner conversations in there. About you can't stop thinking about me. No one loves you like I do. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. She does this little rampage in the middle. It's wonderful. SP update. SP texted back after I sent the birthday text. Movement. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, hooray. Oh, good, darling. Good. Your 25 and 40 over videos are awesome. Oh, good. 25 and 41. Look, they're probably the only two videos, apart from 77 and I think 67, where I rant for a little bit at the beginning just about a particular topic. Because most of the time I just jump on here and answer questions. And I think early on, because they were quite early videos, I had a bit more of a chance because there were less people on the lives, like not 160 people like now. Where I could just talk about a certain subject for a while. So when I start my YouTube, guys, I promise I'll have a certain subject like Kimberly does and Kimberly's, etc. And I'll just talk on a subject rather than the questions jumping in. Because sometimes I might be ripping on a theme of the question. I might be ripping on a theme of the question. I go to another question you guys might... Frozen? Oh, God, are we here? It just froze for a second. So when I have my YouTube, guys, which will be the same name as this account, I will elaborate a lot more and be able to go more in depth on things. Do you watch Sam Ingram? I don't anymore. I just don't have time. But I used to. She's wonderful. I used to be in her group until they kicked everyone out. Question, Loz. I don't want to force any more text because it's manipulating 3D. What do I do? Just affirm. Look, if you don't want to keep texting him and he's not texting you back, just leave it. It's up to you, darling. I can't tell you what to do there in that case when you've already got in contact and now you're in contact. If you feel like texting him again, you're coming from a place of confidence and you want to ask him more questions, how he is or whatever, do it. But I mean, you have to be confident about it. If SP has a long name, first middle name and suffix, when affirming, do you say the whole full name? Who fucking told you to say the whole full name? Some idiots say this. I know Quiness says that from Sammy's group. Or she used to be in Sammy's group. You have to say their full name. What are you talking about, Q? My brain knows what I'm saying when I'm saying John. I don't mean John Lennon. If my SP's name's John, they know who the fuck I mean. I'm getting an image of him in my mind as I'm thinking the thought. John Michael Housen Stuart Smith. And I are happily married. Oh, fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Haha, I got kicked out. We all did. I don't even know what I got kicked out for. And I got sent this whole ream of messages that I had with Q when she was on the live when they defected. And I was just asking what's going on because Sammy didn't say what was going on. So I was just asking questions. And someone said, oh, Sammy earned $100,000 this year. And I said, $100,000? And this girl goes, you were discussing her monetary value or something. I said, I said, really? I didn't say it. And then they were like, well, you shouldn't have been discussing that. I was like, I didn't bring it up. I was like, oh, fucking Jesus. Ridiculous. Look, it's just an assumption I have sometimes when too many girls get together and there's too many fish in this, like too many chefs. There were too many coaches in that group and I could see the writing on the wall. As soon as she let too many coaches in, I thought this is not going to bode well. And I remember thinking that over and over and over again. And that's what that group is so dramatic. Oh, it's just too many girls in there. Young girls with egos and get offended very easily. I got kicked out for supporting Kimberly's. Oh. I'm not a fan of the group aspect of Sammy's group, but the videos are great. Oh, look, her videos are great. Flossie is great. Ned is great. They're all great. They're all great coaches. But the drama within the actual group is a little bit... Just to step away from the drama and watch the videos, absolutely. We're talking about Sammy Ingram's group. But they're all very young guys. You can understand. Like, I'm a lot older. Like, I won't put up with any of that fucking crap. My brain knows when I say he. Exactly. Your brain knows, guys. You don't have to say their full name. I want to manifest a person leaving my group of friends, but they don't seem to want to leave. Well, just imagine they're not there anymore. Imagine a phone conversation saying to your other friend, oh my God, thank God that bitch is gone. She's not friends with us anymore. Such and such isn't friends with us anymore. So that. Hi, Pamela. What do I affirm if he blocked me on Snapchat, but I want him back? Look, darling, if they've blocked you, don't worry about it. Just start saying, he's constantly calling and texting me. He's constantly looking at my snaps, sending me snaps, texting me. He can't stop texting me. Like, just start imagining it's constantly coming towards you. Don't focus on the blocking. For all you know, the blocking had something to do with he can't see you because he's so heartbroken he can't see your pictures. I've done that before, guys. I've blocked people once before because it was so hard for me to see a picture of them with a third party that I blocked them. Right? You've got to understand that sometimes why you get blocked, it's not, give a good meaning rather than bad meaning, and talk about it as if he's constantly coming towards you and constantly contacting you, okay? I love watching videos when I have a meltdown because my life is a mess. Oh, Nadia, don't say your life's a mess. Okay, but when you're having a meltdown, do watch them and then get back on your affirmations, absolutely. Hang on, guys, I'm going down. Loz, I forgot to mention that 2 other women in the same name, with the same name as SP contacted me, Birds for Land. Oh, really? 2 other women with the same name as your SP? Absolutely, darling. I like to think my subconscious is getting caught up. Yeah, look, it is getting caught up because it's got the old thoughts, right? And it's trying to keep those old thoughts. It's trying to, it doesn't really want to catch up with the new thoughts, but it has to eventually because you're going to fight it like a motherfucker. What do you think about repeating the same affirmation? You have to. It has to become a belief, and the only way a belief sinks into your mind is repetitively thinking that thing. I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, or whatever it is. I'm so wonderfully thin, I'm so thin, I'm so thin. God, I'm so thin. Got to start saying the opposite of what you used to think. I deleted my socials months ago, and it's helped a ton. Highly recommend, helps to stay in the end. Oh, look, I'm sure it does, Brittany. I'm sure it does. Because it's the worst thing is when your SP is the one that pops up first on your thing. You're not even searching for it, and they're the first photo, and you're like, whatever they've done on the socials is the first thing you see, and you're like, fuck it, because it throws you. It's annoying. Life as a child, and I recognise that. Life as a child, and I recognise that. What are we talking about? I've seen a video of a normal person marrying a famous celebrity. I saw it as a sign. I can too. Absolutely. Celebrities love marrying normal people because they don't treat them like fucking celebrities. And they're not fucked up like other celebrities. Loz, I randomly caught myself visualising my SP's messages coming into my phone. Oh, good. That's lovely. I wouldn't delete socials, but I always see SP. It's always good things. Okay. Well, that's good then. I muted my SP, but the posts they like still pop up first. Yes, see? Same with me. Like, yeah, it's... what can you do? Like, if you had so much interaction on socials, of course they're going to pop up first. It's just what happens. It's what happened, guys, when you're with someone. Unless you weren't on socials together, which would be strange, I guess. Hang on. How can I dig into my self-concept better? I do have a fear of abandonment. My father was not in my life as a child, and I recognise that. Okay. So if your father was not in your life as a child at all, okay, then you were abandoned in a sense. Okay, so you will probably have the assumption, naturally, subconsciously, that men will leave or people will leave. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop when they will leave, that this won't last and they'll leave. So you've got to counteract that with affirmations about no one would dare leave me because I'm too special to them. I'm too important to lose. I'm too special to lose. Once you've loved me, you'll always love me. I trust that everyone stays in my reality and loves me so much they never go anywhere. Say things like that. Okay, you've got to counteract those old shitty thoughts, okay? Because what kind of fears do you have in relationships? Are they to do with people might leave, they might leave me? This might go to shit? Or I might not get the love from them that I want. They will take it away. They're going to take away the love they're giving me. Are they those kind of fears, darling? Then you'll know that that's what you need to affirm against. The only reason I keep Facebook is because of your group laws. Oh, when I do YouTube, guys, you can just do YouTube. If you have a dream about them with proposal, which is what I'm going for, is it my subconscious finally Finally what? Accepting it. Yes. Say that, absolutely. Like if you're having dreams about being married to them, absolutely, guys. One, getting proposed to. I mean, that's your subconscious really letting it sink in. Can I get SP back sooner? I'm living in the end with him, or do I not worry about it? Katie, are you the one that sent me a message? I can't answer people's messages. Don't you know how many messages people send me? I just can't answer people's messenger messages. Are you the one that sent me one? Why do you need to get him back sooner? What's the panic? Oh my God, I have to get him back soon because otherwise I might meet another girl in England. Oh fuck. Are you doing that? Because that ain't going to help you, darling. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. When he's away from me, he dreams about me every night. He misses my smell. He misses my touch. He misses me so bad. It just makes our love grow stronger and stronger every day. You've got to be thinking that, not the shit you're thinking, which is fear that whatever the fearful thought is. And see you and him together and it will come about. But if you keep not seeing it together, how do I do it? How do I do this? You're obviously not seeing you and him together. Right? I was. No panic. Okay, good. Well, you're fucking panicking. I can see it in the question. Loved all the TikToks you uploaded, Loz. Oh, good. Yeah, one went really well. Lots of people have watched. Weird. Manifest with Kim's new video has made me so sassy and spicy with my affirmations. Oh, Manifest with Kimberly, yes. Is that the one about no contact? That's a really good new video, isn't it? Do we have to see any image while affirming? No, guys. You don't have any control over whether you do or not, so don't even bother. It's just whether your brain does it. And sometimes you're having an image and you don't even realise you are. I sleep with SP, old story, self-concept affirmation, so my subconscious doesn't fight me in the day. That's wonderful, Brittany. I started sleeping with them again. I turned them off about 4 a.m. this morning, but I've started doing it again. What's your favourite Neville book? I think The Power of Awareness is probably the best, but Feeling is the Secret is probably the easiest. Then I'd read The Power of Awareness and then read all the rest. I watched all of your TikToks today. Love your energy and no-nonsense attitude. Oh, thanks, Summer, like the season 1. Thanks so much. How can you get your SP even though you guys haven't had any contact for more than a year? Look, the year, the contact, the time, the no contact is not relevant, okay? Think about it this way. If you love someone, you're always going to love them. That love doesn't stop, okay? People are separated by wars for like 30 years. They go and get remarried, marry someone else in World War II, have children with that person. Then one day their spouse dies. They discover them again. Years later, get married to them. They were the love of their life. There's a whole TV show called As Time Goes By with Judi Dench in it. And it's this beautiful story of 2 war-torn lovers who get back together. I think it's during the Korean War or whatever. And the story is they got back together after their marriages. Guys, if someone loves you, they love you. If you assume they love you, they will love you. Don't think the time is an obstacle. A year is nothing if you're going to be together for the rest of your fucking lives. Think of it that way. Hi, love your powerful words. Oh, thanks, darling. You're so funny. Oh. Affirm. Time isn't an issue. It's your doubts. Yes, guys, look. Time really, it's just a construct that man made up, okay? It really doesn't matter in the scheme of life. Loz, can I just affirm and live in the end rather than think about taking action in 3D? Absolutely, darling. I wouldn't really recommend taking action in 3D unless you feel so confident about it. I mean, I'm not saying don't take any action. I did a video recently where I said it'll fuck it up, but it's when you're doing it from a place of manipulation it'll fuck it up. If you're just doing it because you naturally feel like doing it, you feel like it's the right thing to do, you feel like calling them is the right thing to do, you're coming from a place of confidence, you're not worried about the outcome, then yeah, do it. But if you're doing it from a place of manipulation, like I'm going to drive past their work and they're going to see me, well, fuck no. That's manipulating the 3D. I'm talking about if it feels natural to you to do it and you're not scared and you've got no fearful thoughts, go ahead. What if thinking about him is just upsetting? Well, you're not doing it properly, darling. Then you're thinking of it from a place of missing them, longing for them. They're not here already. They're not with you. You're not understanding that they're not separate and you should be living in the end with them in your mind. If you're feeling upset, then you're in separation from them. Why are you feeling separate? Try not to. Try to understand that we're all connected and no one's separate. Talk to them every night as if they're there lying in bed with you. Feel his hairy chest, feel his warmth, smell his smell, and talk to him and hear his words back to you every night. P.S. Your videos make all of this much easier. Too much on this TikTok. Oh, wonderful, darling. Yeah, there's so much crap on here. Love Neville's story. about his time in the army and how he gets out. Yes, the most wonderful story about him getting honourably discharged. Took him about 9 days. I always get the story wrong, the amount of time it took him, but between imagining that he was out and getting out. It's a great story. What's this? Hey, love, can I manifest an SP while I'm still in contact with them? Absolutely. What's the problem with being in contact with them? That's wonderful. That's helpful. It's easier. Hi, Loz. I had a second job interview yesterday and they said they'll get back to me next week. Yes. I started doubting myself, then kept affirming, and they emailed me yesterday saying I got the job. Oh, wonderful, darling. Congratulations. Yay. Excellent. I just got off the phone with my dad after an hour. We talked about manifesting the whole time. Oh, really, Brittany? Oh, wow. He's open to it. That's amazing. Love your attitude. Oh, thanks, darling. I love how you're alive and beginning of my days. Oh, good, darling. When did you become spiritual? I'm not spiritual. We're all spirit, darling. I can't stand it when people say, I'm spiritual. Are you? When you die, aren't you spirit like me? And aren't we all spirit? So we're all as spiritual as each other. I really can't stand that expression because I just think we're all spirit. When I became more open to it and more, was when I saw someone who died. Honestly, I went to a friend's funeral and I saw him walking around and I thought, what the fuck? And I was the biggest skeptic, and I mean skeptic. Now I have spirit in this house. We were sitting here the other night and this light fitting? My friend who's a medium was sitting here with me and we're watching TV and it just started going, ooh, 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 ooh. And she just started talking to the lady who used to live here. She's like, hi, Lynn. How are you? Da, da, da. Is that what you're talking about? But in terms of being open to manifesting, I've been quite open to that for years. Loz, you're dropping the knowledge today. Oh, thanks, darling. Your part 4 TikTok today was so easy to understand and great. Oh, good, darling. I put number 5, but I put it too low down. You can't even see it. It says part 5. I've cut it off by accident. What a good affirmation to get a certain job. I love my new job. It was so easy for me to get. That job was piss easy. I was the best candidate. Imagine you have it already done. This is legit. The first thing I've manifested and I'm over the moon. Haha. Oh, wonderful, darling. Hooray. Congratulations. Kat is out with her fam, but she says hi. Oh, is she? Manifesting money, question mark. I have so much money. Money is coming to me out of the blue. I have so much money. I don't know what to do with it. I've got a tax problem. Money comes to me quickly and easily now. I am so uber wealthy. I cuddled a pillow last night and talked to SP as if he was there. I loved it. It's a wonderful thing to do, guys. Imagine they're there where they used to lay and imagine you're talking to them. Imagine they curl over and look at you the same way they used to every morning, kiss you the way they used to in the morning. Imagine lying in bed with them holding you like they used to. All those things, guys. All those things. You for the videos. They're amazing. Oh, you're welcome. Is it a good sign to just know you're going to end up with your SP? Absolutely, guys. It's the knowing that's key. I just know it's done. Yes. Are you going to start a YouTube? I have started it. I just haven't released the videos yet, darling. Yes. I promise. After I move house, I'll get all that done, okay? I was smelling my SP scent all day. I thought I was going crazy. Yeah. If they've got a really distinct scent and you love it, smell that, guys. Yes, absolutely. Use all your senses. Smell, sight, touch, sound, hearing them, hearing their voice. I got my SP back today. Affirmations, stay calm and keep them. Oh, darling, don't worry about not keeping them. Don't worry about not being calm. Say, of course he's come back because they love me. He's here because he loves me. She's here because she loves me. That's why they're back and I don't have to worry and I don't have to fret and this is all working out exactly as I want it to. Okay? Don't freak out. When we affirm for something, does that person receive it like telepathy? Absolutely. It becomes a thought in their mind and they don't even realize you've sent it to them. And they start thinking it themselves. I got my full-time contract and an offer to a house. Oh, Denise, wonderful. Oh, when did you start learning about LOA and stuff? Oh, okay. Look, when I was 19, I did it consciously once to get into a certain drama school I wanted to go to. And then I kind of forgot what I'd done for years. And then I listened to The Secret and it fucked me royally. And I undid all I was doing naturally. But then I kind of found Never Got Out about 2016. So I think I watched The Secret movie in 2004. So I was probably very LOA from 2004 to about 2014, 15. I started reading other people, Emerson, Napoleon Hill, all different people that weren't Rhonda Byrne and all their fucking crew. And I've discovered Neville in 2016 and went, it's just thinking, okay, this makes sense. I literally bought the candles Alex always had in our house, his house, and now my house smells like him. Oh, that's lovely. That's great. You're amazing. Oh, thanks, Bethany. Connie needs to come back and talk to us. I know, she wouldn't the other night when she was here. Loz, did you see my airport story in Vegas? It made me feel amazing. I saw that! When you got the upgrade and the this and the that and ushered to the front of the queue and everyone else must have been so jealous. I'm like, what's this bitch doing? She's getting special treatment. Love it. I'm over the moon. Oh, wonderful. What's this? Persist, you got this. Yes, guys. Loz, I'm having a hard day. I'm noticing my SP is not in contact with me. I was living in the end, but what, Jay? But do what? Guys, look, you can have hard days. It's not going to fuck anything up. Just say it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I feel. I can't fuck this up. If I live in the end in my mind, if I have a desire, it's mine. It's a promise to me and I'm going to have it. And nothing can stop that coming about. And I know he's mine. I know she's mine. And that's it. I don't care how many third parties they've met. I don't care if they're out partying, meeting 10,000 women, 10,000 men. They're not me. And this is going to come about because I said so, because I run this shit. I like advice. Anything for dealing with doubt, usually okay, but it comes up enough. Look, guys, if you doubt yourself, go and test yourself. Test yourself and see with little tests. Get someone to say something. Someone's going to say howdy to me. Someone's going to wear pink today. Someone's going to wear polka dots. Someone's going to give me something for free. Test yourself. And when it happens, go, oh, tick, I did that. Oh, I did that. Then you'll realise you're doing this and you can get your recipe. Thank you, Loz. Oh, good. How do you hold boundaries but not react? So much movement, but girlfriend, boyfriend isn't sticking. I'm done with friends with benefits. Okay, it's got nothing to do with boundaries, darling. You've got no fucking boundaries in your mind is the problem. That's to do with your self-concept. So you feel not good enough to be the girlfriend. You feel not enough. You don't feel like he loves you, wants you that way. That's to do with you. It's got nothing to do with them. And you can set all the fucking boundaries in the world and sit them down and have the talk about this isn't good enough for me and I don't want friends with benefits. And he'll be like, see ya. Because all he's doing is reflecting your thinking about you. I'm not enough for you, am I? You don't love me the way I love you. You don't even want a relationship. You're not the commitment kind. You don't even want love in your life. You've got issues. Whatever the story is you're holding about him, get rid of that. And whatever the story is you're holding about you that comes from childhood, where you were either abused, neglected, abandoned, or made to feel not good enough, or you feel you even deserve friends with benefits and you're not the girlfriend. I want you to step into the state of I am the fucking girlfriend and see yourself like the girlfriend every goddamn day and affirm that he loves you. Of course he loves you. He's spending all this time with me because he loves me, not because he just wants to have sex with me. He loves my personality. He loves talking to me. He loves cuddling me. He's so affectionate with me. Affirm the complete fucking opposite of everything that's turning up that looks like friends with benefits. But I bet you any money, half of you, they haven't even said friends with benefits to your face and you're assuming it is because you shitty self-concept. Or if they have said it to you, that's come from your mind and that's reflected out of their mouth. Setting boundaries won't do anything, darling. You've got to do it in your mind. This is literally destiny that put me here. Oh, good, darling. I needed that rant. Good. How do I manifest a relationship and contact with my co-worker? Oh, we've got the best relationship. Everyone in the office is talking about it. Everyone's whispering behind our backs about how great a couple we are. He loves me so much. He's constantly showing me off to everyone. That kind of thing, darling. Testing is great. Butterflies, coloured cars, clothes. Yeah, do it, guys. It's not signs. It's testing yourself, okay? When I affirmed polka dots, you wore them on a live. Oh, I did too. As if the ex's fault and they just don't realise they caused it themselves. As if it's the ex's fault and they just don't realise they caused it themselves. Guys, it's always our fault. I hate to say the word fault. I'm about to post a video in a minute where I say it's your fault. I really don't like saying that because it sounds mean. But you've got to take responsibility for everything. You've got to take accountability for your thoughts. So if that implies the word fault, I was at fault for thinking those thoughts. Well, I missed what you said about the friends with benefits. I said, work on your shitty self-concept, darling, that's allowing you to even be treated like that. How could you have missed it? I was talking to you directly, wasn't I? What the fuck? Is it okay if we change the words each time we affirm, or do we have to say the same words each time? You want it to sink in, guys. You can riff on a theme, but you want the repetition to sink in. Darling, if you're the one who asked me about friends with benefits, you've got to work on your self-concept that allows you to not feel like the girlfriend. Setting boundaries with him won't do shit. He's treating you the way you feel about you. I'm just a sex object. He just wants me for my body. He doesn't love me the way I love him. He doesn't even want a relationship. I'm not good enough for him. He's looking at other girls. What shit are you thinking? That's where he's reflecting back. I caused it, but it's still hard now and then. I know, guys, look, don't beat yourself up. Your thoughts create, and they can create crap situations also. Be mindful of your thoughts. Yep, exactly. Did I choose the breakup? No, guys, none of us choose the breakup. But your subconscious thoughts are running you, and you don't even realise what they are or what they're saying half the time. And they're the ones that are compelling you to react in the way you do, be triggered in the way you do, and cause fucking breakups. You're not doing it on purpose, guys. Jesus Christ. When I say you caused it, I don't mean you did it on purpose. Oh, I caused my own breakup. No, you didn't. You subconsciously caused it. You didn't realise you were doing it. You didn't realise you were sending thoughts out consistently towards the end of a relationship. You don't love me. You don't want me. This is going to shit. You don't treat me the way you used to. You don't call me as much as you do. What's going on? Is something wrong? You didn't realise you were thinking that shit. Otherwise, you would have fucking stopped if you'd known what you were doing. Surely. Guys, we don't realise our brains are running us until it's too fucking late. Okay, and that's when we have to change our thinking to change it back. Think about the guy they turned up as, or the girl they turned up at the beginning who loved you. Your insecurities kicked in, and then you fuck things up with your thoughts. You didn't do it consciously, you did it fucking unconsciously with all your shit from childhood that's still triggering you now as an adult. Got it? Anyone who comes on here and says, oh, I didn't make him cheat. I didn't choose the breakup. Oh, fuck's sake, listen to what I'm saying. It's your subconscious thoughts. You don't know you're thinking them. Got it? How do I change my Tinder algorithm to get better looking guys? Just say, I have so many good looking guys hitting me up. Every guy that hits me up on Tinder is gorgeous. They're so handsome. Just say that and it'll happen. They're the best ones. All alignment actually is matching your thoughts to what you want to experience. Yes, it's not aligning to the fucking universe or stars or whatever shit. Yelling was. Sorry. Book recommendations. I love how you think. Anything by Neville Goddard, darling. Anything by Neville Goddard. Accidentally created a non-response and my story's ignored today. How do I fix it tomorrow? Why do you care so much about the story response? Guys, so many of you are so concerned about, oh, they watched my story. They didn't watch my story. What? Who gives a shit? Don't worry about it. But secondly, just say, he's always looking at my stories. He's always responding to me. He's always calling, texting me. He's coming towards me. He's obsessed with me. He's blowing up my phone. Say those things. Persist in the thoughts of the life you desire and it will show up in your 3D. Yes, Brittany, exactly. Not the thoughts you don't want. Guys, look, I have thoughts I don't want all day and I've got to be vigilant. Vigilant to not let them creep in. No, that's not happening. Fuck off, old story. Really, fuck off. Lol, I don't care because he's obsessed with me. Exactly. Wanting breadcrumbs. What's wanting breadcrumbs? What are you talking about, Charlerie? What's this? Ignoring social norms is a recent challenge to overcome. Girls can chase too. Well, they can if you like, but who would want to do that? I used to believe that I had a premonition power because I used to manifest shit relationships. Yeah, all you were doing was imagining it was going to go to shit, darling, and then it did, and you were like, ta-da! I predicted that. My intuition was right. I knew you were cheating. My intuition was right. No, bitch. You just had terrible fucking thoughts about yourself and him the whole way through the relationship, and then the bastard cheated on you, and you thought it was your goddamn intuition. You fucking manifested that. What do you recommend to change your self-concept? Sit down for 20 minutes in abject silence and write down every thought you have. You'll shock yourself. Then look at it. Oh my God, look at all the shit I think about myself. Then put a line down the middle of the page and write the complete opposite of everything you thought. He's never coming back. Of course, come back. He loves me. You're a piece of shit. I am wonderful and everyone adores me. Nothing works out for you. My life is perfect and everything works out in my favour. And affirm those things. Or look at your childhood issues, if you know what they are, and affirm against them. I have a self-concept course coming out, guys, and within that, there'll be assessments where you can assess what kind of issues you might not even realise you have, and then affirmations to go with that, exercise to go with that. My SP is very obsessed with me. Wonderful, darling. People catch me at work being like, cancel, get out of my head with that shit. Oh, do they? You're saying it out loud? What do I affirm contact even though I'm blocked? Stop focusing on the blocking and just start saying they're constantly calling and texting me. I already told you this. A lot of you are obsessed about being blocked, and the more you focus on the obstacle of blocked, the more you focus on the obstacle of the third party, the more you focus on the obstacle of no contact, the more that will grow. What you focus on grows. Stop focusing on it. What's your opinion of using placebos? It's ridiculous, but if you want to do it, if you want to hold a crystal and say, this crystal is giving me manifestation power, or this sage that I'm burning, or this fucking bay leaf, or blowing cinnamon all over your fucking house, if you want to do it, guys, go ahead. Lots of people use it in religions. There's totem poles and Jesus statues, and there's just your belief in it. Finally got good at catching my thoughts. Game changer. Good, darling. Good. It is a game changer. It really is. I know the cinnamon, honestly. Fuck's sake. I saw SP for the first time 4 months and didn't just talk. Found out he hung out with third party again. Oh. And didn't talk. Just found out he hung out with the third party again. Okay. So who cares if you hung out with the third party? Stop focusing on the fucking third party. Guys, you will manifest them actually being with the fucking third party the more you think about the bitch. Honestly, I'm not joking. You can see a girl on their socials and think, oh, that's his type. I bet you he's seeing her. Next minute they are. Next minute it's a relationship. Because you kept thinking it and focusing on it. Stop thinking about the bitch. Start saying, since I saw him, he can't stop thinking about me. That bitch annoys him. If you have to think about her. If you can't get her out of your mind. But try not to think about them if you can, please. What do you know about astrology? It's a load of shit, darling. That's what I know. As kids always won Yahtzee during family games, Mum said I had witch powers, just a master manifester. Oh, she thought, yeah, witch powers, you're just a master manifester, as are all witches. That's why the bird, the stake, no one could understand what they were doing. The sage leaves in the lion's gate. Yes. Is that where we went to put the sage leaves, in the lion's gate? What do you think about conversations in dreams? Give them good meaning. If you're having a great conversation in the dream, when you wake up and you remember it, give it all good meaning. If it's a bad conversation, give it no meaning. Ah, fuck, that's just a dream. Guys, dreams just mean what you think they mean. Give it all good meaning. You talk so quick. I like it. Oh, sorry, guys. I do talk very quickly. I use cinnamon / flour and milk to manifest. What did you do, make a cake? Brother Lionsgate may be bummed because I did it last minute and nothing happened. Fuck's sake. Now there's a blue moon coming up on Sunday, apparently. And then apparently you have to wait to manifest your SP till September, October when there's such and such astrology, Aquarius fucking bullshit. There's some charlatan dude who's on here selling $50 manifestation candles, and I saw his video pop up the other day about the blue moon, and I thought, fuck, dude, you need to be shut down. You're full of shit. Is this a comedy live? I do have a comedy YouTube channel called Don't Be a Psycho, guys, about talking to the voices in your head. So if you're going to want to go watch that, yes. Yep, cookies. Oh, you make cookies with the cinnamon? That's what you should be doing with the cinnamon, guys. Making cookies, not making manifestations. OMG, no way, yes. I recommend doing I remember when affirmations to fight negative thoughts. Yes, that's wonderful. I remember when we weren't together. I remember when you weren't even talking to me. I remember when you hated my guts. I thought you hated me, but all the time I didn't realize you actually loved me. I remember when we weren't together. I remember when my bed was empty. Oh, God, look at us now. You're here every night. We live together. It's so blissfully happy between us. God, I remember when it was shit. You can use I remember when. It's a really great technique from Neville, even though he doesn't teach techniques, but he calls it a technique, so I'm going to say it was a technique. He said, of course, it's a wonderful, wonderful technique. If you've never heard Neville's voice, guys, go and listen to his lectures on YouTube. They're wonderful. He's got the most beautiful voice. It works wonders. What works wonders? What's happening? I feel so lost right now. It's like I'm struggling to live in the end. Well, if you keep saying you're struggling and saying you're lost, you will be, darling. Stop doing that. Focus on the end in your mind more and more and more. And if you can't do that, just affirm for your self-concept. No more caring about how she comes back to me. Good, darling, good. There's an Asian dude that's obsessed with the moon. Yeah, that one with the glasses. That dude. Are people just manifesting stuff from Lionsgate because they believe the intentions they set? Yes, because so many people told them that it was a powerful time, so they believed it was a powerful time, and therefore for them it's a powerful time. Just like a crystal. If you believe the crystal works for you, it'll work for you. If you have a placebo, say a good luck charm, and then you lose it, you'll freak out. Because you'll be like, oh my God, my good luck charm. Oh, my show, say you're going on stage and your good luck charm's missing. You'll fuck that night on stage because your belief is, because my good luck charm isn't here anymore, I fucked this night on stage and I won't have good luck, I'll have bad luck. And then you manifest the bad luck. Just with your belief in it. Got it? Like, oh my God, a black cat walked in front of me, I'm going to have bad luck. I broke a mirror. It's your belief in it. I could break 20 mirrors. It's not going to do anything for me. Don't worry about the who, what, where, why, or how. It will come. Yes, Brittany. Yes. Coming out with the goods today, darling, with the gold. What if you realise perhaps SP isn't not who you thought they were? Well, you decide who they are, guys. You can just turn them into a whole new fucking person. He loves commitment. He wants a relationship. He wants a family with me. They can turn around and say, I never want to be married again. I've already had kids. I don't want to get married. And you go, really? Okay. And then you think, you're going to have babies with me. You can't wait to impregnate me. You can't wait to marry me and walk me down the aisle, motherfucker. Change them in your mind, guys. What about twin flames? They're a lot of bullshit, darling. What, you're going to cling on to someone who's got the same trauma as you? That's a lovely outcome. You and I are bonded by trauma. How happy, what a happy relationship this is going to fucking be. That used to be me. I had superstitious thoughts being Middle Eastern. Yeah, look, it depends on your culture as well. Absolutely. Oh my God, that good luck charm thing happened in one of my dance competitions. I forgot part of my solo. Exactly, because you believe that it's going to go to shit. See? My mum used to be really superstitious. She made me superstitious. I used to have to sit in the same makeup chair every night in the theatre, and if someone took my chair, I'd be like, oh, that's my chair. And if someone sat in it, I'd be like, oh, what's going to happen tonight? Then I'd forget my lines or something, or someone else would forget their lines. Or, by the way, hi girl gang, we meet again. Oh, Brie. Poor SP, I'm choosing our honeymoon places and he doesn't know about shit. I'm just telling him where we're going. Wonderful. Love it. What's this? So, is it, if you believe live in the end goal, it will come true even if you manifest a person? They have no choice but to reflect your thinking. If you think they love you, guys, they'll love you. Think about this. When you're in the relationship at the beginning and they were really into you and they're obsessed with you and you started having insecure thoughts, that's when they stopped caring as much and the relationship started dwindling. They were your thoughts, not theirs. You started putting your thoughts on them. Maybe you don't like me as much as I thought you did. Or you're not going to, maybe when you start liking them, think about where your securities kick in. They don't stop liking you, but you start sending out thoughts of maybe this is going to shit. Maybe you don't want me as much. Maybe you don't love me as much as I love you. And then they start thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm as into this girl as I used to be. This doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel as good as it used to. What happened? Something's gone wrong. This isn't working. And it was you doing it all along. Look back, guys, at your relationships and pinpoint the moment when you fell in love with them and the insecure thoughts kicked in. I can pinpoint them almost in every relationship. Only thing that could be better than these lives would be if we could all see each other. Yes! I might do a course where, like, monthly we can do Zoom calls, one a week or something for 4 weeks or something. We could all do Zooms together. I'll think about it. I bought the ritual. It didn't work. Oh, really? You bought a ritual? What? One of Jasenia's fucking manifestation rituals? Any good affirmations for rapid good health? I am so healthy. My cells renew themselves daily. My body renews itself rapidly. I pick up furniture for baby SP doesn't know we're conceiving. Love it. I would love that. Zoom chat's okay. I just have to figure out how we do it all at once. That would be awesome. Okay. Feels easier if the relationship existed, right? It's the start with him I'm expecting. Look, guys, doesn't even matter if you've never been in a relationship with them. I've manifested SPs out of fucking thin air, turning up outside my house, just imagining a guy sleeping in my bed every night and imagining I have a man who treats me beautifully. You don't even need to know what they look like, alike, nothing. Just say, I have a man who treats me beautifully. Write your perfect man and woman checklist in a journal, read it every night and imagine they're with you and they will come about. Trust me. You brought Jasenia's. Oh, did you? Hallie. God. Is living in the end knowing they love you enough or live in the end that they are here? Both, darling. But you can live in the end that they love you and they'll be back, if that is less clunky for your mind. Advice on when you feel like giving up or things aren't working how you want. Well, darling, how bad do you want this? Give up if you want to, but you're going to stop thinking about them? What's the alternative? Just sitting there feeling sad? Jasenia needs to give you refunds. Oh, I've heard some not so great stories there. In Discord, there's a feature to do a conference with a speaker and people raise hands to speak. Oh, do they in a Discord? Oh, really? Maybe I could just set up a Discord group then. Seems like less chaotic than a Zoom. Oh, really? I'll look into that. That was ages ago, like in April. Good, Hallie. Fuck. I'm a bit worried if you said it was last week. It's even possible to get an ex back after a bad breakup. Guys, doesn't matter how bad the breakup was. Circumstances don't matter. Go back and revise it. Whatever you said, whatever they said. Imagine it didn't happen. Yes, do a Discord. Okay, I'll look into it. I haven't given up yet because I'd rather feel delusional than sad. It's not delusional, guys. It's not delusion. Jasenia is odd. She sells rituals and believes in twin flames, but she's not law of assumption. But she's a law of assumption coach. I know. I don't know how she's a law of assumption coach, but talks about rituals and twin flames and universe. She's completely contradicting herself. It's like that Candace girl with the blonde hair. She talks that she's saying, I'm just a law of assumption coach, and all she talks about is feelings. No, you're not, darling. She says, Neville talked about feelings. Feeling is the secret. Yeah, he meant the feeling, not feelings. Darling, stop putting an S on the end of it. He didn't mean feelings. Go and read him again. You've completely fucking misunderstood him. Google Meet is a good source to use for groups too. Google Meet. Oh, okay. Google Meet, Zoom, or Discord. I'm going to look into all of these. Been doing money affirmations and my boss texts me offering me more shifts. Everything's coming to me. Oh, wonderful, Nat. Yay, darling. Oh. I'd have to be believing that shit now so it works, yes. Any tips for manifesting money? Well, exactly what Nat's doing. So saying money's coming to me quickly and easily. Everything's working out for me now. I get everything I want. You can even be really general like that, guys. I get everything I fucking want because I say so. Money, men, the house you want, etc. Everything. I want the $50 back. Well, go and fucking open a PayPal dispute, unless she doesn't have PayPal and she just got Venmo or something. That's probably why she's doing it. Because if it's PayPal, you can just open a dispute and get the money back immediately. So happy to see your beautiful smile, Loz. Oh, Paula, darling. Thank you. My blissful lad has been spending all his free time with me, just like I've been affirming. Oh, lovely. Love it. Yeah, she has Venmo. Yeah, that's why. That's how she's getting away with it. So she's taking the money and then not getting back to people and then saying, oh, I didn't even see your message. You know how busy my DMs are? Bitch, you can see people sent money in Venmo. Don't bullshit people. You can see the Venmo name, can't you? You can't see the person's name? What a lot of crap. I'm feeling very powerful today. Oh, good girls rule. Is that Adele? Good, darling. How often do you say this money affirmation? As often as you can until you convince your mind that it's true, till you've stepped into the state of wealthy, till you've stepped into the state of a person who hasn't got broke-ass thoughts, darling. My room, and guess what? What's this? What, Alana? Moving to my dream city in 10 days, I kept saying, roommate with biggest room was leaving and it would be my room. Guess what? It's your room. Wonderful, darling. Hooray. I'm sad I don't get notifications that you're live. Oh, no, darling. Come to the Facebook group, guys, Subconscious Laws, and I give you warning in there every time. And just press pin this group and get notifications from the group and you'll see the warning, hopefully. Hi, Tina from the Yukon. You are living in... What? Hi, Tina from the Yukon. Are you in England? No, I'm in Australia, darling. I used to live in England. I'm a British citizen as well as an Australian one, but I'm in Australia. Literally, such a scam. The only coaches I like are you and Kim, yeah. And Manifesting with Kimberly, if you haven't found Manifesting with Kimberly. That's terrible, taking advantage of people. Oh, look, lots of people doing here, guys. The internet, you can. In your group, well, good. I feel like I'm just vain affirming. Well, then you will be, darling, if you're doing it like this. He loves me so much, he loves me so much, he loves me. I'm so loved and wanted, I'm so loved and wanted, I'm the wife, I'm the wife, I'm the wife, I'm the wife, I'm the wife. Are you doing it like that? You got to do it with some oomph. I am his wife. He loves being my husband. He loves me so much. I am so loved and wanted. I'd rather you did it that 5 times a day like that than 50,000 times vainly. I'm in Australia too. Oh, are you doing? Yeah, she's great. Create Your Future's good too. Create Your Future's wonderful. Actually, Anna, is her name Anna? The German girl, she had a really good video about the 3D yesterday and I allowed it to be posted in the Facebook group because I actually watched it driving the car yesterday, listened to it, not watched it, listened, and it's an excellent video about the 3D, about how it's catching up. It was really good. Go and watch it. I think her name's Anna. She's got brown hair, German girl. I play my affirmations in the car and my son copies me. Oh, does he? Oh, wow, he's going to be masterful when he's older than that. That's great. I'm sad I joined just as your one-to-one calls ended. Oh, sorry, darling. Look, I will do some kind of coaching at some point, but the courses will hopefully be able to help everybody. So many coaches on this app claim to be coaches. They are scams. They need to be called out. Yeah. Well, I don't even call myself a coach. I'm just a person talking. Can I assume affirmations recipe work both ways, guys to girls? Lots of it feels more feminine. Yes, darling, absolutely. You just swap it around. Whatever sex I'm talking about, guy, girl, I just say guy because I'm heterosexual, right? Had my first in-person class today. It brought tons of memories of when SP and I started dating. Oh, well, darling, give it good meaning. Oh, when I'm thinking of him, he's thinking of me. Whenever I have memories of him, he's thinking of me too. Don't make it make you sad. Thanks for the roses, darling. Share, Bear, and Manifestation Alchemy are good too. Yeah, Sherry's great. I don't have any opinion about the second account. Do we have power over how someone perceives us and feels towards us, even in bad circumstances? Yes, darling. It's how they perceive you and how they feel towards you is based on your thinking about them and you. If you think they don't love you, they won't love you. If you think they hate you and they're pissed off about the breakup, they'll be pissed off. It doesn't matter how bad the circumstances are. If you keep harping on and thinking about, oh, bad circumstances, they hate me, they haven't forgiven me, they won't. You've got to change the story. Guys, if you're really fucking lost about this, please go to the Facebook group and watch number 41 about changing the old story about that bad situation. 41. She acts like a Loz wannabe. She used to copy every single one of my videos until I called her out and then she left my Facebook group. But anyway. Well, she tried, yeah, look, she's just taken on a persona of rudeness and I think she thinks that's working for her. I don't know. Who gives a shit? There's no competition in my reality, guys, honestly. I had my first... Oh, so hang on. If anyone wants a good coach who is similar to Loz, Sherry is great. I may be biased, but she's my BFF. Oh, is she? Sherry's lovely. I chatted to her at the very beginning of starting this account. I said, oh, how did you send me that? Because she'd sent me, thanks for joining my live. And I was like, how did you do that? And then she said, oh, we should go live together. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then we never did. But she's a lovely girl. Been affirming every day is payday. I received money every day since Sunday. You've received money every day since Sunday. That's amazing, Ashley. Put these ideas into action. Change the story and affirm. Don't just chase the ideas and coaches. Yes, guys, you've got to do it. You've got to be a doer, not a listener only, as Neville said. That's why he used to make people visualize at the end of every one of his talks. He'd say, let us go into the silence, meaning sit here and imagine. Sit here and affirm. Because he didn't want you just going away and doing nothing. Oh, did she? I don't know. Yeah, I heard about that thing about the fake coaches. Yeah, don't know. I don't watch enough of her videos, guys. She rarely pops up on my For You page. Affirmations to get an application accepted for a rental. Just imagine you've got the rental already. I love living in my new rental. Imagine your furniture in that house. That's how I got this house and I got the new house I'm moving to. Just imagine you live there already. Imagine it's yours. Don't worry about the application. Just imagine you've got accepted. You live there. Go past the application process. Live there in your mind. Do you have any more tips for the law of assumption? I loved your video series. Oh, wonderful, darling. Well, darling, go to my Facebook group and watch all the videos. All the lives are saved there. There's over 200 lives. You can also watch the series right down the bottom of my page. One of the very first series I did called How to Manifest Properly. It's got a black heading. I've got a pink shirt on. It's got about 13 or 16 videos and it goes in depth of how to manifest in this way or how you're already manifesting, okay? How to Manifest Properly. It's a series on my TikTok. I affirmed while I was a ham pleasuring SP, it definitely made a difference, lol. Yes, guys, do that. I just watched on my TikTok. I just watched all your videos last night and you're my favourite. Thank you, Loz. Oh, wonderful, darling. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you so much. Okay, you're welcome. Welcome, Maddie. Love that, Kira. I'm sure he was enjoying himself. Do you have any more tips for the law of... I saw that one. I literally hear you cussing me out whenever I have negative thoughts and I immediately switch it. Good, darling, good. The new Manifesting Kimberly video is so good, filled with awesome advice. I know, I just watched it. The one about no contact's great. She goes on a bit of a rant about inner conversations. It's wonderful. Her confidence is great in that video. I love her confidence. Oozes through the screen in all her videos. Love her. Go follow her, guys, on TikTok, Manifesting with Kimberly, because she doesn't have that many followers because she started later than me, and it's harder to get following at the moment. SP is a specific person. Yes. Kiara. She's talking about remote seduction. Is she? Or is she talking about while she's doing it? You're changing lives for the better, Loz. Oh, thanks, darling. Specific person is SP, guys. Just your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, or ex. Loz, I met a super nice guy who is pretty much almost everything I'm looking for in SP. On track that we can listen. Oh, what? Where's number 2? Met a super nice guy who's pretty much almost everything I'm looking for in SP. Where's the rest, Sabrina? Where's the rest of it? Amazing. Oh, Emily, SP confirmed our meeting for Friday. We're going to have a picnic lunch. Honestly, I'm so fucking excited. I can't wait to hear what happens. Noticing so many more people reaching out to me. Would this be Birds for Land? Yes, darling, yes! It's absolutely Birds for Land. Remote seduction is great. I started getting dirty texts from random texts after... Oh, did you? Started getting dirty texts after crazy. Oh, did you? If anyone loves Kimberly, she goes live on YouTube between 8 to 8:30 EST on Wednesdays. Oh, is that when it is? 8 to 8:30 EST on Wednesdays. Because sometimes I go on just after her here. Good. So when I do YouTube, I'll do YouTube Tuesday so I don't clash with Kimberly. She's great. Her lives are great. She's got an annoying dog like me. Oh my God, our energy. We need more people like you. Yes! Oh, my energy. Thanks, darling. You know that's one of my affirmations. People love my energy. It always gets repeated on the lives. It's really funny. But thank you. What are affirmations to not have COVID? I need to pass the test this week and the town is full of it. I don't have COVID. I don't get COVID. COVID schmovid. COVID doesn't affect me. I don't get any colds and flus and diseases and fucking viruses. They don't affect me. Everyone else gets it. I don't. Say that. COVID is not in my reality. It might be in everyone else's. It doesn't exist in mine. His email was very matter-of-fact, detail-orientated. Who cares? Picnic lunch. So excited. He's a man. He's doing logistics. Don't worry about it. Doesn't want to reveal too much emotion in the email. Leave it. Kimberly said in a live that she wanted to do one with you when you start your YouTube. Yes, and we need to do it on TikTok, actually. When I've moved house, I'll get in contact with her, I promise. Yes, do a YouTube. Yes, I am. Part 1, annoying dogs, lol. My puppy got in the trash last night, and thanks to my kid, she got discarded. What? Got discarded? What do you mean? You threw the puppy out with the trash? What are you talking about? Is that what you're talking about? No, I don't believe in angel numbers, guys. It's just a reticular activating system noticing numbers. Switching the narrative seriously makes a difference. Saw my SP and I could feel his eyes on me. Oh, good, darling, good. Do I have to completely forget the old story to manifest? It'll pop up. I always affirm against it. Look, it will pop up, guys, but don't worry about it. Still manifesting a Loz Kimberly podcast. Yes, that would be great, wouldn't it? And he's so into me and he's already so excited to accompany me on nights out. Oh, wonderful, Shafrina. Love it. Currently stressed, do I ignore it or acknowledge it while I'm still doing affirmations? So if you're feeling stressed, just say, I don't get stressed out. I know everything's working out for me. Everything's working perfect for me. And just keep affirming through the stress. You've got to affirm through the stress, through the sadness, through the missing them, guys. Don't just stop and let your brain just run riot with stress and sadness, okay? That's when you've got to affirm harder. Panic affirm. Well, that's what he says and triggers me. I start overthinking. What's this? What who says? Maybe you subconsciously think they want their ex instead of you. What's going on here? I missed the beginning. Where's the beginning? So I was waiting for live meditation. Oh, yes, I will do it. Where is this thing about exes? SP started talking to me about the ex like 24/7. Now triggers me all the time. How can I stop reacting in 3D? Okay, darling, listen. Take it from me. If they're talking about exes, it's because you don't feel chosen. What happened in your childhood where you didn't feel good enough? Now, it could be you were criticised a lot or you had really strict parents, or it could be you were actually abused or ignored in some way or neglected or abandoned. And therefore, you feel like you're always second best and you're not the priority in people's lives, or you're not actually good enough because something's wrong with you, like a body defect, body dysmorphia, feeling fat, feeling ugly, feeling stupid, not smart enough, blah, blah, blah. What in you makes you feel not the priority that anyone in your reality that's a female would be a threat to you, especially exes? I won't be chosen over her. He'll want her over me. They've got more of a history than him and me. Therefore, she's a threat. It's about you thinking you're not enough for him. And the more you think that and the more you focus on the bitch, the more he'll fucking talk about her. Trust me. I, for my whole life mostly, have manifested in guys who aren't over their exes or talk about their exes or are newly divorced or something because I haven't felt chosen, and I'll literally find those guys in a room because of my beliefs about me. You have to stop that. I am the priority. I'm the prize. He knows I'm motherfucking special and no one compares to me. There is no competition in my reality. I don't compare myself to anyone else because no one is like me. I am more than enough. I am perfection. Stop saying those things, darling, please. Feeling powerful and untriggerable. Oh, wonderful, Rob. SP has lost a bloody good catch. Job interview shortly. I own it. Good, Rob. Keep saying that shit. Yes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your help. Good, Brittany. Kim is the best. I moderate her groups. Yes, Kim Velez. I manifested him back and he goes to me again. Well, stop saying he has, darling. Stop seeing it as ghosting. Stop saying you've been ghosted. Stop saying he's coming towards you, constantly texting you. Yeah, she did comment on my video. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Kim's great. She explains law of assumption really clearly. Kim recommended this law of assumption tarot reader, so I watched her live. I asked a question. What's this? This woman made it seem like I had a horrible self-concept. Like, ma'am, do you know who I am? Oh, really? But Kimberly recommended that? Oh, was that in a live where she's saying there was a tarot girl who followed her and go to her tarot channel? I remember hearing that in the live, and I thought, why is she recommending tarot people? But I guess she's one of her followers. Forget what the bitch said. She's reflecting your old thinking, darling. Old you. Manifesting Kimberly's video on eliminating no contact language was so helpful. Yes. Yes, guys. But I do love me some laws. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. Any tips of being calmer around kids? Home with 2, 3, and 3 months and getting angry sometimes. My kids are so wonderful. I've got the most well-behaved children. They are so calm and peaceful. When I put them to sleep, they go to sleep immediately. When they play, they can happily play by themselves. They don't need my help. They're constantly calm. They're constantly behaving themselves. They are the most calm, pleasant children to be around. I never get stressed. I'm the most amazing mum. I can control my emotions, and when they trigger me, I know how to soothe myself, make myself feel amazing, and know that it doesn't mean anything, and this too shall pass. That kind of stuff. You've got to describe them the way you want them. Describe you the way you want your motherhood to look like. It's so calm and peaceful in my house. Stop saying that you're stressed. I used to have really naughty children that I used to teach. I used to be a remedial teacher. They weren't naughty for me because I didn't imagine they were naughty, and every other teacher fucking hated these kids. I stopped saying they were naughty. Stopped seeing them as naughty. Stopped describing them as naughty. I treated them like every other child, and they weren't naughty for me. Got it? Thank you. Yes, I changed my kid's behaviour, and now everyone says she's the sweetest soul. Oh, good, darling. Wonderful. Maybe the tarot reader reflects what into your subconscious, so it's good to work on it. Yeah, but Brittany's self-concept is so on point that it must be her old subconscious thoughts. Old her. Old Brittany used to go to tarot readers, Brittany. That's what she's reflecting. Part 2, it's so obvious he can't let me go. Oh, where's the beginning? Part 1, today my BFF asked me about SP, and I told her that I don't know the impact. He can't let me go, yes. It's obvious he can't let me go, yes, wonderful. What are some things you've manifested lately? Love to hear your success stories. Oh, you're the girl who asked me if I was a fucking millionaire. I felt like telling you to fuck off, Julie Sunrise. I felt like saying, what does that matter if someone's a millionaire or not? But I understand your question. So, okay. So I manifested this rental, okay, when there was a major rental crisis a year ago by just imagining I lived here, because the other rentals, I was stressing out and not using my manifesting abilities to get the rental. I just imagined I live here and I got this house over 7 other people who offered more money. The house I'm now moving to, I got in kind of the area I wanted, a bit further south than I wanted, but it's 4 blocks away from my brother. It is so cheap for the area. I have ocean views out of my living room. It's exactly the kind of house I wanted. And it's 4 blocks away from my brother, and he's paying $700 a week, and I'm paying $425 for the same house and the same view. His house is just slightly newer than mine. And he's like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I just imagined I would get the rental. I stopped looking at the rental crisis that was going on here and imagined I get the house I want. I went on realestate.com, which is the, real estate place here, and everything was 600 plus. And I was like, I'm not paying 600. 500 minimum I'm paying. And I ended up getting 425 with ocean views. How the fuck did I do that? I'm amazed that I did it, right? And that I got the house I did. But I just was determined that this rental crisis was not going to affect me. Okay? And now I'm moving to a new house next week. I did the same with my car, manifested my car when I couldn't get any credit. The whole of Australia wouldn't give me any credit. No credit agency, not even a yes loan. And the car yard I originally went to that I said would give me credit and give me a car, gave me a specialised loan, especially from them, and I got the exact car I wanted, and I got a brand new car instead of an old second-hand one. Etc., etc. All it is imagining you have it already and you're not taking fucking no for an answer. I actually was listening to something about Kris Jenner the other day, and it's very interesting. Her philosophy is this: if you're hearing no, you're asking the wrong person. Kris Jenner doesn't take no for an answer, so she's a master manifester, because every time someone says no to her, she's like, next. You're going to say yes to me. You're going to say yes to me. No, you didn't. You're going to say yes to me. She doesn't take no for an answer. When you're manifesting, you don't take no for an answer. That's how she's got so successful. I know SP is back in my mind, but when he shows up in my 3D, the group will be the first to know. Wonderful, darling, wonderful. Tarot readers interpret cards that images reflect the energy at the moment. Yes, they're just reflecting your thinking, guys. Absolutely. Tarot readers read subconscious or conscious thoughts. Could be both. If they're really, good tarot readers, like readers of people's minds, they could be reading your subconscious thoughts so you don't even realize you're thinking. Absolutely. I feel like I'm right behind you because I'm getting so many tests in Birds for Land. Wonderful, wonderful, darling. Part of me wants to reach out to an ex who cut contact because there's a crisis happening in his country. Oh, it can if you want, darling. Go ahead. But I feel like it's just unhealed wounds of me wanting to reach out. Well, guys, you can do it from a place of confidence. Do it. Sorry, I was crapping on about Kris Jenner for a second. Help with losing weight. Weight just falls off me. I'm so wonderfully thin. Everyone's commenting on how thin I am. I am so thin. Well, wouldn't most of us like to have a lot of money? Oh, $1 million. Yeah, look. But, look, go and watch, what's her name? Shelley Bullard. She made $1 million on her channel just this year by saying, I'm a millionaire. Good on her. I've never affirmed that, so I don't care enough. Loz, I'm so honoured to think you think my self-concept is on point. I love you. Thank you for everything. Oh, my God, Brittany, it absolutely is better than mine. How do tarot readers know your subconscious thoughts? It's creepy. Everyone does. Everyone is reading your subconscious thoughts. You're reflecting your thoughts out constantly and they're thinking them. It just goes in their mind just like you do with everyone else, guys. They haven't got special powers. They're just picking it up quicker than everyone else. Be careful if you're doing tarot readings. Not all of them know what they're talking about. Yeah, well, knowing what they're doing, yeah. What's this? My SP ignored me and someone told me he was a player. Well, darling, then he will be. If you listen to anyone in your reality saying anything bad about your SP, it will come true. That will plant in your mind, oh, he's this, he's that, he's da-da-da. When I meet someone new and other people know them, I never want to know the story that they've got about them. I remember I saw this guy a couple of years ago and my best friend knew of the stories with him and my now best friend. And she wanted to tell me and I said, can you not tell me? Because it's going to colour what I now think of him. And it would have. And our relationship was fine up until the end when it just went to shit. But it was because of my insecurities, right? But if she told me, I would have had all these terrible thoughts in my mind about what he was like. And he's insecure and he's a narcissist and he's done this to this girl and fucked that girl over. And I didn't want to hear any of that. Is it okay to go between he's coming back and he's back, depending on the mood for the day? Or if you can, if your brain can handle it, darling, do. What are your best affirmations to conquer the fear in the moment? I love your advice and affirmation. Oh, thanks, darling. I run this shit. I'm controlling this. My thoughts don't run me. I run my thoughts. I'm creating my reality. I've got the control here. Start saying those things if you're feeling fearful, guys. Do you set a time to visualize or affirmations powerful enough? You can set a time aside to visualize, absolutely. You can lie in bed every night and drift away to sleep with a visualization or wake up every morning with a visualization. Do inner conversations as you wake up and fall asleep. Absolutely. I've noticed I'm not reacting to 3D anymore. Wonderful, darling. Wonderful. I assume that my socials are me pushed out and they reflect things I'm affirming, even the tarot. Yeah, look, I'm getting tarot coming up on my For You page that's reflecting my thinking. It's really fucking weird. I watched one the other day. I went down the rabbit hole of this one. It was 5 parts and I just sat there like, oh my God. It was just a screen with words saying this card represents this and this card represents this. It was word for word my affirmations in a tarot for 5 parts. And I just sat there like, what? It's crazy how that happens, guys. It's just nuts. I saved it because I was so amazed by it. I was like, because I don't watch the tarots, but it came on my view page and I was so fascinated by what the first thing that was said was one of my affirmations. I was like, huh? That's happening to me too, yeah. It's really weird. It was like a story that just went on and on and on for 5 videos that was word for word what I'd been thinking. It freaked me out. I was like, and they used a very specific word, an affirmation that I've only just started saying was in the second video. And I was like, huh? How to not react to 3D and get rid of old SP story. You've just got to affirm the new story more. Think of the new story more. Anytime the old story's in your brain, think of the new story, new story, new story, new story. You can't make the old story just go away, guys. Your brain can't exist in a vacuum. It'll just fill it up with the old story thoughts again until you give it new thoughts. New here, what's 3D? Just the reality in front of your mind. This is the real reality in your mind. But what's in front of your eyeballs, that's 3D. The world outside of you can touch. Okay? What's happening out here is the 3D. Malleable. An actual thing you can touch. What's malleable in your mind is your thoughts are getting sent out. They're getting reflected, and that creates your 3D reality. Your thoughts create your reality. This is the 5D or 4D, fourth dimension. This is the third dimension. Those, whenever I want emotional support, my SP breaks up with me. He is always busy to meet me too. Well, darling, he's not emotionally supportive. He's too busy. His job's a priority. I'm not a priority to him. He doesn't care about me enough. They're the thoughts you're having, which is why he's doing that. Stop fucking thinking all that shit. Think the opposite. See him differently and he'll act differently. But you're thinking that shit, therefore he's turning up that way. Same thing happened to me. Some tarot readers can tell how far you are from manifesting SP. Like how? Weird. All right, guys, I've got to go because they're just reflecting your thinking. All right, guys, I've really got to go because I've got so much shit to do. Please do follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily. Click the notification bell, and I also give you a warning in the Facebook group Subconscious Laws. Come and join us. We have a King and Queen challenge on. It was continuing from last week. We have a new challenge starting next week, and you can ask questions in the Q&A forum. Just say that you found me on TikTok, so I know you're not a spammer. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Love ya. Bye.